She won 2 Academy Awards, became America's sweetheart, and inspired millions with her strength. But at 78, Sally Field's life reveals a heartbreaking truth that will leave you speechless. What you're about to discover about this Hollywood legend will change how you see her forever. Before we dive in, please hit that like button to honor this remarkable woman's journey. Born in 1946, Sally Field's childhood wasn't the fairy tale you'd expect from a future Hollywood star. Behind the glittering facade of her mother's acting career lay a devastating secret that would haunt Sally for decades. When Sally was just 13, her stepfather, Jock Mahoney, a charming stuntman to the outside world, crossed unforgivable boundaries. The abuse she endured wasn't just physical. It shattered something deep within her soul. But perhaps even more heartbreaking was her mother's silence. The woman who should have protected her simply looked away. "I was screaming on the inside, but no one was listening." Sally later revealed those words still echo with unbearable weight today. At 17, Sally faced another crushing blow. An unplanned pregnancy led to a traumatic experience in a Mexican clinic arranged coldly by the same stepfather who had already broken her trust. She woke up alone, abandoned, with wounds that went far deeper than the physical. But here's what makes Sally's story so powerful. She refused to let that darkness define her. She channeled every ounce of pain into her craft, transforming suffering into art that would touch millions. From the bubbly gig to the flying nun, Sally seemed to have it all. But behind those bright smiles was a woman desperately fighting to be taken seriously, to prove she was more than just America's sweetheart. Even Sally's romantic life was marked by heartbreak. Her relationship with Burt Reynolds, Hollywood's golden couple, was anything but golden behind closed doors. He undermined her talent, dismissed her dreams, and even refused to accompany her to the Oscars when she won for Norma Rae. "I was always trying to prove I was enough for him," she confessed years later. When Burt finally called near the end of his life to say she was the love of his life, it was too late. The damage had been done, and Sally had finally learned to love herself more. In 1988, at 42, Sally faced what she thought would be her final chapter. A private jet carrying her and 3 family members crashed during takeoff in Aspen. In those terrifying moments, surrounded by smoke and twisted metal, she was certain her story was over. But she survived, and that brush with death changed everything. The endless chase for Hollywood's approval, the sting of failed relationships, it all seems small compared to the gift of life itself today. At 78, Sally lives quietly in Pacific Palisades, her $50 million net worth taking a backseat to the simple joys that truly matter. She tends her garden, cherishes her 5 grandchildren, and has finally made peace with her reflection. "Now I just love my grandkids," she says with a smile that carries decades of hard-won wisdom. Sally Field's story isn't just about Hollywood glamour. It's about survival, resilience, and the courage to keep going when the world tries to break you. She showed us that true strength isn't about never falling. It's about rising every time you do. Her legacy isn't measured in awards alone, but in the millions of people who found hope in her honesty, strength in her vulnerability, and proof that even the deepest wounds can heal. If Sally's incredible journey moved you, let us know in the comments which part of her story touched you most, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories of Hollywood's most remarkable stars. There's always more to discover about the people who light up our screens and touch our hearts.